This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. People were asked, okay, what unusual things do you do in a bathroom? And again, it's not the stuff you would normally associate with by using the bathroom. It's like, okay, you know, things that you go in there and you're not doing what the bathroom was designed for.
I can answer for you, BJ, and that's answer work emails.
Yeah, you got that right, buddy.
Yeah. More often than not, whenever where's BJ? He's probably in the bathroom, and all of a sudden I just start seeing like a little string of email responses. I'm like, oh, ding, there he is. Ding. Yep, he's pooping.
Yep. Oh, I've learned that from my father. That was the place to go to be alone and get your thoughts together, get stuff done, uninterrupted, the bathroom.
I'm pretty sure my dad, he went to the bathroom the minute he got home from work, and he was in there for like about an hour. And I'm pretty sure it was just so he can mentally prepare himself for dealing with my brother and I. Yeah. Like, he's just I'm not yet ready. I'm in a bad mood because I've been stuck on a train for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and now I got these two idiots.
Dude, when I went to my wife's uncle's house, and he really was successful, and he had a home office, I realized, whoa! And because he was never in the bathroom because he had a place to go where he had a bed in there so he could go take naps. Everything he needed was in this one room of the house, and I thought this is genius because the poor man's home office is the bathroom. I mean, it really is. You know, maybe the garage, if you're lucky enough to have room to go out and have a workshop out there.
Like
my
a
dad
shed or something, yeah.
My dad had a tool shed, yeah. And, you know, those
we talk to him every morning. Hey. Thank you.
Wow. That's actually pretty good, though. So the bathroom, people are definitely using for stuff that isn't like what the bathroom's designed for. Like you said, I get all my office work done. How about anybody else in this room? Do you use the bathroom for anything outside of what it's supposed to be used for?
Having sex.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
It's on the list.
My girlfriend loves the shower sex.
Oh, I forget that the shower's in the bathroom. That's a good point.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, if you're in a bar.
I was picturing like hunched over a toilet. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's bar enough. Bathroom sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but the shower, yeah. I mean, that's. Honestly, I think that's why people design those big walk-in showers, you know, like in the homes.
The ones even that have like a bench seating.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
What do you need to sit down for?
They got multiple shower heads that will hit you from every angle. I just feel like those folks are just basically, oh, yeah, you're not showering in here. You're doing it.
Unless you have a physical reason why you need to sit in a shower, which I get those. But like the ones where it's just like, okay, neither one of you have that. What? Oh, okay. I know what you guys like to do in there.
Oh, here's what's happening.
Yeah.
Because
I've never taken a shower. I'm like, I need to sit down.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a big bench, I definitely think sex. But as a girl, my first thought when I see a little bench in a shower, I'm like, oh, easier to shave my legs.
I bet for a lot of ladies that is a good point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, put your leg up.
Oh, Steve, well, you know what? Maybe you're wrong. Maybe that's what's really going on.
But if it's a big bench, it's for Slamtown.
All right. Fair enough. You know what? I want to believe people are having a good time in life.
The only thing I could think of that I do in the bathroom that's not meant for bathroom needs is like sometimes watching videos. If I'm watching a video and I haven't finished watching the video, I will just finish watching the video because I know once I leave that bathroom, I'm not getting to watch that video, especially now with the kid.
That's really interesting. Yeah, you know, reading a book people do in the bathroom a lot, but I'm not seeing a lot of video watching, which, Steve, I have to say, I'm surprised because I think I got to be thinking you're not the only one.
Yeah, my wife was like, why were you in the bathroom for 3.5 hours? I'm like, I just started SummerSlam and didn't realize how long it was going to go. No, usually it's like a 5-minute video or something. I'm not like watching like a television show. It's like maybe I'll watch like an interview clip that's like 6-7 minutes. And I'm like, well, I kind of want to see what happens in this before I actually call it time to leave the bathroom.
See, I do that too, but I like listening to shows, especially if I've watched them a million times, like as opposed to like sometimes music. And if I'm watching a show and I want to finish the episode, I'll just place it in my windowsill while I shower so I could still listen to it. So I do the same thing, but when I'm showering.
All right. There we go. So you and Steve, apparently the only ones in America that do this. Yep. Sorry.
Someone said Steve saw something unusual in a bathroom in Atlanta when he saw one dude docking his, to another guy.
Yeah.
I was just sharing that story with my buddy Ethan HD a couple weeks ago when we were at SOS Wrestling, and he was just like jaw dropped because at the time, like if those that don't know, we went to a radio convention, and at the time I did not know what the concept of docking was, and I went into a bathroom and there were two guys.
Yeah.
Just right there. And I'll never forget, one had like blue leather or pleather pants. The other one had like red leather or pleather pants. And I was glad I didn't have white leather or pleather pants because then I think it was just meant to be.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been the patriotic threesome right there.
Right. Either here or in France. And so like I remember locking eyes with those guys and they just kind of like looked at me like, are you coming in or not? And I quickly closed the door and went to the women's bathroom, and it was like a one person at a time bathroom, and locked that door until I heard them because I was like, I don't know what was going on in there, but it creeped me out. And then I told everybody like, oh, they were docking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. I did not know that was a thing.
Well, welcome to America, sir.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah. So, how about this? People taking a phone call in the bathroom. I find that, by the way, and that happens in our office. And I really, I mean, come on. Maybe your own bathroom at home, sure. But I think, you can tell the echo. I don't like to be in the bathroom because I feel like acoustically they can tell it's a different sound and they go, well, where would that echo come from? You must be in the bathroom talking to me.
Sometimes there's certain salespeople that do that. And if I'm able to, I will excessively flush the toilet. Just because I'm like, I'm just an idiot troll.
I thought you were going to say I excessively fart so they know.
Oh, if I could, I would. But I figured the toilet sound is bad. Yeah. Where are you?
Yeah, Whoopee Cushion Factory. What's going on?
I mean, I don't know. Is sales that competitive that really you can't tell someone, look, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I mean, I don't know.
The weird one though is when they're talking and they're going number one and they're just like, and the stream is just hitting the water. So it's like, do they think you're at like some weird garden, like that has like some kind of weird fountain going on?
I mean,
like.
I'm just here at Snoqualmie Falls. Give me a second.
Right. I'm just checking out the scenery. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. With the AirPods, I know with my Apple AirPods, my wife can hear me walking. Like if I'm walking on a gravelly surface. So you can't do anything. It makes so much noise. So you're right, Steve. That is definitely like a fire hose situation.
Oh, how about this person? Depending on acoustics, I sometimes record voiceover work in the bathroom.
Oh.
Well, I can appreciate that. People sing in the bathroom and think they really are good. And then they go on American Idol and they're not.
Oh, and so it said, not sure if this counts, but I do have a chair in my shower and I use it because sometimes I just don't want to be getting up just yet.
Oh.
Well, so they'll just sit in the chair. I get that. I mean, I'm usually in the bathroom doing that too, getting up in the morning. That's what I do. I wake up in the bathroom. I just sit and wait until I feel like I'm awake. Because, it's so damn early. And I hear the alarm. I stumble over and shut it off. Yeah. And I go sit. Until I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to go.
Just want to adjust your body to get ready.
So I can appreciate that.
So that's beer. A beer. Yeah, shower beers. I never thought about that.
Yeah. They even make like a little
in
cup
your own
holder.
home, though?
I'm doing that with my...
you're doing it in the gym. I get that.
Not at the gym, at the locker room with the boys.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's a locker room environment.
Adult boys. Like, that's what we call each other.
Yeah. So how about getting away from people to cry? I mean, I don't know. Does anybody do that, Danny?
No, my crying's all in public, BJ. Come on. That's like in the middle. That's like in the middle of a concert.
Steve, there were bathrooms in every restaurant we took Danny to during the interview process. Why didn't he just get away to cry like any other normal person?
Public crying is way better.
Damn millennials. Steve
Danny,
and I,
take that
cry,
to the bathroom.
Yeah, come on. Steve and I go to the bathroom to cry. We don't sit there and cry.
We share the same stall.
Yeah. People hide out in the bathroom to avoid people. Yeah, I feel like I do that a little bit too at times.
Oh, like if you see one of said salespeople that you don't really want to have a conversation
you stay
with,
in there.
You just stay in there for a few minutes and hope they don't come in.
We we have this open floor plan, so it's really hard to get away in our office. It's hard to find a private space, and so the bathroom is the place to go.
Dude, though, there are times where like you go into like the common bathroom and there's that person because we have like 2 urinals, and then there's that one person who you're just like, I know he's going to want to have a conversation, and it's always weird. And
that guy.
So those are like the situations where I typically don't go into a stall to go number one. And those are the times where I do go into a stall to go number one because I'm like, I just don't want to deal with it.
So now you know my secret.
Well, you just like peeing sitting down. I mean, let's not get crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you, those conversations are awkward. That's why I always go in a stall, and that's why I always sit down. Nobody likes to talk to anybody who's taken a D. They just, you know what I mean? They just don't want to do that. But somehow
that happened to me in San Francisco once, and I did get out of the bathroom pretty quickly.
Yeah, and so that's why I do it. I mean, people have asked me, and I go, dude, there are people that just don't understand when you're in the bathroom, shut the F up. Don't say anything. Just let us have our space. But, everybody wants to start a conversation.
I feel like I don't mind even the conversation anymore. I'm like, it is what it is. But once you step away from whatever the thing you're using to go to the bathroom with, the urinal or the toilet, I feel like you got to accept that the conversation's over, and don't keep talking to me and making me stay in the bathroom and just hovering awkwardly as you're still going to the bathroom. Yeah. I'm like, I just don't want to do that.
Take me for a coffee, okay? If you really want to talk to me that much, buy me a coffee.
Or at least bring one in there and give it to me in the bathroom.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That'll help you get stuff going too. Good job. How about this one is weird, and Vicky, I'm going to ask you, and maybe Danny, I'll ask you too. Trying on new clothes. We're talking about things that people do in the bathroom that wasn't what the bathroom was designed for. Trying on new clothes.
Yeah, I do that because I have the biggest mirror.
Yeah, but usually it only goes halfway, though. So you don't see your full outfit.
Yeah, she's right about that. Really? You don't have like a door mirror? Your wife doesn't have anything like that?
No, we do now, but at the old place we didn't. And so I'd have to stand on the bathtub thing. If I needed to see how the pants or shoes looked, I'd have to stand on that to look at it.
That's understandable.
But now we have on our sliding door for our bedroom, we have a giant mirror, which is nice.
That's that. Yeah, come on, don't be a savage. Get that done. Good job. You gotta have a full length mirror. I think you're a big person when you finally have a full length mirror. Don't you feel like you're an adult?
No, I really put zero into that. I was like,
yeah,
I'll make whatever mirror works, in my opinion. Actually, the less mirrors in my house, I'm happier.
Oh, really?
I don't have to be accidentally scared by myself. Like, whoa, Steve.
I like
rest.
mirrors. I like the mirrored, like you have, Steve. I like the mirrored, like the closet doors. Love those. I mean, they're the greatest idea ever until, of course, a kid runs into them and breaks them. So you've got that going on for you.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time before that happens.
Yeah. Do you do this, Steve? Do you wash your dog in the bathroom? I mean, some people use the tub.
We use the bathtub in our quote unquote guest bathroom because we have like our bathroom in our bedroom, but then we have the other bathroom, and we wash Lulu in that one.
We joked about, giving somebody a coffee in the bathroom, and that's on the list. People like to go in to have coffee, tea, or a beer in the bathroom. Now, Steve, you say you do it in the locker room, which makes sense to me. I mean, that's, you guys are, it's camaraderie. It's a fan. I mean, I get that. But just people go in there by themselves and have a beverage? Well, so it's sort of, I mean, it's weird because you're supposed to be in there getting rid of the beverage and whatever.
No, so shower beers are the best. I partake regularly after a hard work day.
Shower beer, sure, but like to the point of having coffee or tea, like why would you? I guess you're in the shower, but like I don't like to take food into a bathroom.
I'll grab coffee to bring home sometimes from go to Bigfoot Java and bring in. My wife's getting ready for something, and so she'll have her coffee in the bathroom with her. It's not like she's solely having, but while she's getting ready, she has the coffee to drink.
I gotcha. Okay.
Oh, because she's using the bathroom mirrors and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it. Because some people have vanities outside, like the where they get ready outside of the bathroom area, like not where the toilet is. But I'm thinking of like you're in the toilet area, the showered area, and that's where you're doing it. But I get it. That makes sense. If she's
that is a weird
vanity.
Visual. She's just sitting on the crapper just with a coffee in her hand.
That's it's her happy place,
right? Just speeding up the process.
That's a great visual, though. That is a great visual just to see anybody going, oh, yeah, I'm just sitting there having coffee.
Someone brought me one. Bathrooms are great for buying drugs at raves.
There you go.
Oh, hadn't thought about that. How about falling asleep in the tub, which I can get. People do it. But then there are people that fall asleep on the toilet. That also made the list.
Thankfully, neither have happened for me.
I fall asleep in the tub when I'm drunk.
Okay, that makes sense.
Usually I'll get in there. Like when we've gone to hotels, my best friend's like, get out. Time for you to get out. I heard you snoring. Let's go. And I'm like, fine.
But see, Vicky, you can fit in the tub. You know, that's the thing. I mean, you
It's
really
like a
could.
swimming pool.
Yeah, I mean, man, that's the one thing I envy about you, Vicky. Almost any tub works for you. I mean, it's just like Vicky can have a jacuzzi anywhere she goes.
And she's also a woman. I feel like all women love baths. I can't do baths.
I could
Really?
have if I could fit in one. Yeah,
Oh,
like what
yeah.
BJ brought up. Like if there was one, like if I had like an 8-foot tub or something,
Yes.
and then it's just like a hot tub or a pool.
Fair.
Yeah, hot tubs are amazing, and because first of all, they maintain the heat, and that's what I miss. That's what I don't like about a bath is eventually it gets cold. But man, a hot tub, Steve. You know what? We just need a hot tub. That's all, Steve. Let's do it.
Oh, so we're living together now?
Look, if I can get a hot tub and a beverage, all right, let's do it.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. You got to check out the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com because there's a great video of a family cat that meows a lot. And when this cat does, their parrot swears and tells it to shut up. I love this parrot.
Awesome.
This parrot is my hero.
Shut up. Quiet. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Quiet. Shut up.
So then the owners must say that a lot.
Yes.
Right, because that's kind of how a parrot. I just love that it has a different way to say "shut up." Like it goes different. Man, parrots are smart. It's so crazy, and then it curses it out. That's awesome. Shut the
know.
F up.
Wow. So the parrot definitely is the parrot irritated, or is the parrot just thinking, "Oh, this is what you do when this sound happens because this is what my people do."
Yeah.
I don't know if the parrot really is pissed, and this is just his way of saying "shut the F up," and I've learned how to say it the right way.
And what's going on in that house though? And like, why is the cat nonstop meowing?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, yeah, what is it? I mean,
Isn't
I don't know why.
Doesn't that mean it's in heat?
Oh, is that what it means when a cat meows? It's in heat?
Well, when a cat is in heat, it starts to just meow a lot. And it's basically saying, hey, come at me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Learned something new today.
Yeah, my neighbor's cat went in heat, and it was annoying as hell.
Oh,
So what do you got to do? Like call do you have to go like the back page and find like a cat escort or something to
Exactly.
satiate the cat's needs?
Well, what this cat ended up doing, she snuck out of the house and didn't come home until early the next morning with her heels in her hand,
Oh, the walk of shame.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Out on the prowl.
and got pregnant.
I love this. I want to hear that parrot again. This parrot's my new hero. I mean, I thought it's a close. Oh, it's so close because I love the Matthew McConaughey parrot too. But this parrot's the greatest.
Shut up. All right. Quiet. Shut up. Shut up. All right. Shut up. All right. Shut up. All right.
Oh, now the other
wow.
parrot. The other parrot that's
Oh.
having sex jumped in.
Oh, well, that parrot's probably telling the sex parrot to shut up. Okay.
These parrots, man, they're just having a time.
And
of
you
their
would not,
lives.
if I didn't tell you that was a parrot, you would just think that was just a human with a high voice.
Yeah,
know?
kind of like that, nasally voice.
That's all. Yeah. I mean, I would not know that's a parrot, especially the way it's talking to that cat. Love that parrot.
Man, I feel like if you're a stoner, you just get stoned and just like sit there and just enjoy the show because
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
so funny. The visual of the parrot just like there hanging out, looking at the cat, like, "Hey, shut up." I could be entertained for hours by that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I need a parrot. No,
No,
actually,
you
I
don't.
don't.
No, you don't. They are
Yeah.
the messiest. Birds are just, cleaning that cage and all
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
No. Oh, yeah. You just, I like them. I like them in somebody else's house. And even then, I really don't. I don't want to go over to somebody else's house if they got birds.
You think if they can figure out how to talk, they can figure out how to clean up after themselves?
Well, they take a dump where they want. I mean, that's the problem. Sometimes the people let them fly around the house. And next thing you know, oh, look, she took a dump.
That
And
happened
it's like-
yesterday in our house. So Baby Tatum figured out a way to take off of her
What?
diaper.
No.
And I get a text from Mom, and it's just like, "This is how my morning's going." And apparently she took off the diaper and decided to just drop a deuce on the floor.
Oh, look at that. Good job, Baby Tatum.
Man, it was impressive. Like, thankfully it was on the hardwood, so I didn't, like, even if it was on the carpet, what are you going to do?
the
It's
carpet,
cleaner
yeah.
for a reason. But thankfully we didn't have to
still.
worry about that. It was on the hardwood.
Oh, no way. I mean, did she have to go get like the pet bag and everything? I mean, pretty much. I don't know if you guys do the pet bag thing.
Yeah.
Because I know Lulu goes in the yard a lot. That's why I don't know if you
don't
have
have to
them.
still pick it up. I mean,
Yeah.
so we just use grocery bags.
Oh, all right. So there you go. So you were set.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Oh, isn't
At
it
least
great?
it wasn't on the pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Like that other dude.
Like that story earlier this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Yeah, Tatum knows to respect the pizza rolls.
Good.
Dude, this is you're about to enter the terrible twos.
Oh,
See,
dude,
this
she's
is-
warming us up for it. Don't get me wrong.
You're about to enter this because the fact that she's like, I'm not ready to be potty trained, but I don't want this on me. I remember that. It's an awkward time. It's like, you need to keep this on your body. We're not going to have you peeing and pooping everywhere.
And she did it right by the bathroom door, though, so she kind of knew where.
Oh,
I
all
was
right.
kind of impressed by that. I was like, of all the places to pick, I mean, it might have been a massive coincidence that this massive turd was there, but like, it was still pretty cool. I was like, all right, she's at least on her way.
All right. Well, you know what? There's always a silver lining. The half full mentality. I love it.
Yeah, that's the
Let's
kind of
see.
house she's growing up in.
Oh, boy.
glass
let's
is half
see.
full.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, those were the days.
I don't know if those are the days, BJ. I kind of
No,
hope that we could go past that. I hope that that's not an ongoing thing.
Yeah, I think this is good. I'm remembering all the fun times now, thanks to you.
Yeah, at least you can look back on them and laugh.
Well, I'm looking back on them and then laughing at you is really what I'm doing here.
Someone said deuce on the floor, peeing in armor, like father, like daughter.
Oh, right. I hadn't. So you are finally getting your comeuppance for urinating in your parents' suit of armor.
And she's doing it on a whole other level. She'll probably poop in my goalie gear.
Oh, now we're talking. You think she's gonna and one level up Step Brothers on your drums?
Oh man!
I mean, oh boy, what's she gonna do to the drum set?
I got to get one of those like overhead shelving units in the garage, so that way she can't get to them.
Yeah, you just gotta get a cage and just put her in a cage.
Okay.
You gotta
That
Borat that
escalated
whole
quickly.
thing. You gotta Borat that situation is what you got to do, or I should say Borat to
Why
that
is your
situation.
child in a cage? I'm afraid she's going to poop on my stuff.
It's it's child safety. It's the ultimate in child safety locks. We've got her safe.
I mean, people do use those leashes all the time. So
Yeah, they do.
the next step is the cage, the child cage.
The child cage.
Just put on
Yeah.
the pumpkin song.
Yeah, Little Tykes has got to have a child cage, don't they? They need to make one. A bright red, yellow, and blue
Well,
child
don't
cage.
they have like those playpen gate things?
Yeah, I
are
mean,
pretty much like
They really
a
are.
convertible cage.
Yeah, you just got to put a top over it so she can't climb over. That's all. Or get barbed wire, whichever one works for you. Steve.
Barbed wire. That way
Yeah.
she's ready for wrestling one day, and she'll start
Yeah.
doing death matches by the time she's 18.
It's the Little Tykes barbed wire set.
So
Available today.
going back to the cat and heat story, someone said, "Oh, guys, this cat was definitely sounding like it was in heat." When I lived with my ex, his niece had a cat in the house that was in heat. I had to work at 5 a.m. and I couldn't let the cat outside, and she would just nonstop meow super loud all night long. It was annoying. I don't blame that bird one bit. He's right. Shut the F up, LOL.
So basically, the cat's like, well, if you don't let me out, I got to meow really loud so people can come in. I mean, so we're kind of stopping the whole process of the cat doing what it's supposed to be doing. Isn't that supposed to stop if you spay them though, or not? I have no idea. Do they stop wanting to be in heat?
I think so.
I would assume so.
Well, then if you're going to have an indoor cat that you don't want to get pregnant, shouldn't you do the right thing so that cat doesn't have to suffer? I feel like it's just a beating to go through heat and not be able to do anything about it.
I mean, listen to Bob Barker and get your pet spayed or neutered, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bob was the Price is Right guy, so he knows about animals. That's all I know.
So
Hey,
instead
but-
the terrible twos go into the blank me threes, and then the WTF fours, and then the are you effing kidding me fives. Sweet.
Okay, so there's no what they're saying.
So there's no rest for the wicked now.
Yeah, Kathy though was telling me we were talking about this, and she said one of her favorite ages, because we have the two kids, 6 and 3. So when Joe was 6 and Sarah was 3, that seemed to be the sweet spot that she remembered.
See, but that was different for Lily. Lily had a great 2-year-old year, and then
Really?
yeah, and then
She wasn't terrible?
No, not at all. 3 years old is when the attitude came, and that's
she
when
was
it
a late
was
bloomer.
Like, yeah, okay, let's.
I just want the
pump
attitude to be
brakes here.
logical. Like, I mean,
That's not going to happen.
no, it's so ridiculous. Like, just yesterday, I took off my socks, and she started having a meltdown. And like, trying to figure out, why are you having a meltdown? I put my socks back on, and she's like, okay, I'm good. I'm like, what are you doing to me?
She doesn't
What
want
are
to see
you
those
doing to me?
feet. She's probably not a feet person.
You got to wash your feet, dude.
Yeah.
But there are times where like she gets mad if you put socks on.
Oh, yeah. Well, that she's just messing with you. She's trolling you.
My little brother would do that, but it turned out he wanted to take my socks off. Like, and the same with him.
She
Like,
does like wearing our socks.
right. And if I try to take his socks off, he gets mad, but he gets mad when he can't take them off. So I have to do halfway, and then he takes them off, and he's happy.
There we go. All right. See, it makes complete sense.
Remember, Steve, when it comes to girls, it starts at 2 and it just gets worse every year until we die.
There you go.
That's true.
There you go. Yeah, it's great too when you have like friends and coworkers that continue to torment you because of those girls. Won't mention anybody's name on the show.
Hey, some choose to come on the radio with their father and others don't.
Yeah, well, again, do you think it's my choice that I have to work with this lovely individual?
Yes, actually it is.
Yeah. You say that because you only have a 2-year-old.
It was your decision to bring her on the show. It's literally your choice.
You say that because you only have a 2-year-old. You'd be surprised what you do for your children.
She already said she doesn't want to work on our show.
Yeah. Oh, she has. Oh, okay.
That was what she did. The turd was a sign of her saying, "I do not want to work on that crappy show."
There was a microphone right next to the turd. She's like, "I'm sending a message, Dad."
I listened to your show this morning, Dad. Not about it.
Yep. She did it around 8:45. She's like, "I hate this show."
Yeah.
It makes me want to fling poop.
The texter speaks truth, man. You know what? It never ends. It never stops. You can never do enough. And you know what? It requires a lot of therapy. Thank you. Good job. And Danny, you're not out of the woods either, buddy.
I didn't think I was at all. The illogicalness just gets worse as you get older because then they learn actually how to talk. So instead of just crying about their socks, then she gets to tell you why, and you're like, that makes no sense, and that makes her cry more.
Yeah, you'd rather just have the crying. Where you know what? It's good that I didn't know really what was going on because when you told me what was going on, it made it worse.
Yeah.
And then you get to a point where you just can't put Coco Melon on and hope they just shut up and enjoy it, right?
Oh man. And then your life becomes the problem. Everything you do, they hate.
The biggest argument I've had to date with my daughter is about her loose tooth, and it was, "Dad, my tooth hurts. It needs to come out." "Okay, let me pull it." "No." "Why?" "Because it'll hurt." "Yeah, but it'll feel better." "No, I don't want you to pull it." I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah. Yep. Would you like to watch Coco Melon?
There you go. Well, you know what? Congratulations,
that's going to be my answer
gentlemen.
until she's 30.
Yeah.
Would you like to watch Coco Melon? Coco?
Yeah. Good luck to you, sir. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, so it says all this talk about girls is getting me nervous about my twin daughters who are about to be 1 in a couple weeks.
Good
luck. Well,
that's double the fun, right?
Yeah.
Well, my buddy Frank, you know what? He raised twin daughters, so he's the one that knows all about that. And he's a better man than me because he made it happen. They seem like good kids. So I don't know if that would have happened under my watch. I feel like I probably would have been arrested or put in an insane asylum if I had to raise twin daughters or twin anything. I mean, they have to have 2 kids at a time, like at the same age.
Yeah.
That with the infants and diapers and stuff. Oh, that's
like a double whammy.
This is how we find out that Sarah had a twin originally, and
well,
not anymore.
Yeah, they'll find out when the Parent Trap 3, Sarah and her twin sister will get together, and that's when they'll find out. Until then, they don't know about it.
I think the world only can provide one Sarah.
Yeah.
How crazy would that be? I know. I think you could say that about all of us, really.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I figure out who my creditors are?
People a lot of times have had a long time of not having good credit and having collections, and so they're concerned that you may be concerned that you won't be able to find all your creditors if you file bankruptcy. How will I know which collection agency has my credit card bill from 10 years ago now? And that's something that's hard to keep track of because credit collection agencies transfer your debts all over the place. But we will pull all your credit bureaus, and by getting all 3 of your credit bureaus, we'll be able to tell who has your credit and debt now, which collection agencies have had it in the past, and we'll make sure that we file all your creditors when we file your bankruptcy so that nothing slips through the cracks.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.